Hey there, today we're talking about my top 5 reasons why you should move to Florida. Welcome, my name is Donnie Hathaway. I'm a real estate advisor here in the Clearwater, Florida area with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Properties Group. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Now, if you like videos like this one, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, click that bell, and you'll get alerted when I post videos talking about local real estate knowledge and just topics about our community, the Clearwater, Florida area. Now in today's video, we're talking about my 5 favorite reasons. Yes, 5 favorite reasons why I think you should move to Florida. Now, I may be a little bit biased because I was born and raised here in Pinellas County. I grew up in Pinellas Park and in Oldsmar. I now live in Palm Harbor. I spent some time up in Gainesville, go Gators, and but moved back after a few years, and now I am living in Palm Harbor, like I said. So let's get into it. Reason number 1 is the weather. That is why most people move to Florida, is to escape this cold weather, escape the snow. They're coming down from the north or the northeast, and they want to get out into some warmer weather. Our average temperatures for the year is 70 degrees. The average temperature is 70 degrees. Now, I don't know about you, but 70 degrees sounds pretty darn good if you ask me. The range is anywhere from like 58 to 82. That's kind of the average range. Obviously, it gets a little bit colder in the winter. Maybe we have a couple of weeks in the winter that it drops down into the 40s, maybe a day or two in the 30s, but that's about it. Obviously, we have no snow here in Florida. Just a mild winter. And then in the summertime is when it gets really hot. We get a lot of rain and a lot of heat in the summer. August, September is kind of the hottest time of the year. Temperatures will definitely get up into the 90s. You're definitely going to want to make sure you have AC. If you don't have it, most people in Florida have AC. That time of the year is one of those moments in Florida when you really question, when the only time when you really question, like, is it really worth living here? Maybe I should go a little bit further north. But all in all, the temperatures year-round are absolutely ideal to get outside and enjoy some of the other things on my list. Which brings us to the next thing, the beaches. Obviously, we have some of the top beaches in the country. Here in Clearwater, Florida, we have Clearwater Beach, which is ranked among the top beach within the country for several years in a row now, I believe. And that's just in our area. There's Indian Rocks Beach, there's St. Pete Beach. So if you like some of the bigger beaches, we have plenty of options for you. If that's not something you're into, maybe you're into a secluded beach or quiet beach, then we have that for you as well. Places like Calidisi Island, Honeymoon Island. There's lots of little barrier islands too. So if you have an access to a boat, hop on a boat and go over to Anclo Key. It's one of the places that I think a lot of people forget about because it's not as easily as accessible. You need a boat to get there. There's no ferry that takes you there, but it is a beautiful place to hang out on a beach that is a lot more secluded and is not going to be as packed as a beach like Clearwater Beach. Now, my third reason why I think you should move to Florida is because of the outdoors. So going beyond the beaches, we have a lot of outdoor activities, a very active lifestyle in Florida. So you have the beaches, you have various biking trails, especially here in Pinellas County. We have the Pinellas Trail, along with other trails that kind of intertwine with the Pinellas Trail. And you can bike the Pinellas Trail, you can rollerblade in the Pinellas Trail, you can walk if that's something you're into as well. Beyond that, we have lots of different parks, county parks and state parks. I mentioned Anclo Key, that's a state park. Honeymoon Island is another great state park where you can do hiking, you can hang out outdoors in a picnic cabana type area. There's just lots of different things to do outside. A lot of the restaurants have outdoor seating. If it's not the summer, that is, where it's 90 degrees, you probably don't want to be sitting outside during that time. But other times of the year, in the winter, in the cooler months, in the spring and the fall, when temperatures have dropped down a little bit, it's great to sit outdoors and enjoy the beautiful weather that we have here in Florida. So there's just lots of different stuff to do in Florida, whether you're hiking, biking, just want to live that active lifestyle. You have lots of options here in Florida. Now, reason number 4, I kind of hinted at it in the last one, and that is the different restaurants that we have. We have some great food. Some of the best food I've ever had is right here in our local area. So right around Clearwater, some of the cities you have is Dunedin, Palm Harbor, Oldsmar, Safety Harbor, some of the best restaurants, St. Petersburg, and then Tampa across the bay. You know, the food scene has really blown up in the last few years. We got a lot of local restaurant owners, a lot of chefs that have opened up restaurants and are really creating some unique special dishes, special food, special vibes to Florida. And I think it just enhances the feel of the city. It enhances the atmosphere in the city, in some of these downtown areas, and just makes Florida that much more enjoyable. Gives us something to do with the evening to really enjoy a really good meal. And two, what I think makes Florida special too is we have a mix of different cultures and different people from different parts of the country that have moved to Florida, just as you would be moving to find warmer weather. Some of the chefs and some of these business owners have done the same thing, and they've taken what they've learned elsewhere and brought it here to Florida and kind of mixed what Florida brings with what their previous history is. And I think that's kind of what makes some of the restaurants, some of the food that we have here in Florida so special. Now, reason number 5, now this might be my favorite. I grew up playing sports. I grew up playing baseball. I was one who just really enjoyed being outside and being in that competitive environment. So watching sports, being able to go to different sporting events is something it's just a part of my life, and it's something we definitely enjoy doing here. Now, we have several different teams. You know, spring training is here. You have obviously the Tampa Bay Rays, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Tampa Bay Lightning are some of our major sports franchises here in the area. You also have the Rowdies, the soccer team here in the area. Some of the minor league baseball teams, the Clearwater Phillies and Dunedin Blue Jays affiliate programs. So there's lots of options, you know, and I think Tampa Bay as a whole is really starting to embrace the sports culture. And if we can just get a few more championships here. I know the Tampa Bay Lightning have a huge following, and they have produced a quality team and for year after year after year. So I think that has generated a huge following. The environment that they have at Amalie Arena, they've created that following. And I think the Tampa Bay Rays and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are just a little bit behind, but I think that can happen here in Tampa Bay. And I'm hopeful for that we can keep these teams in our area, because I think they bring a lot. They add a lot to the Clearwater, Florida area and in the Tampa Bay region. So just to recap the 5 reasons why I think you should move to Florida. Number 1 is the weather. Number 2 is the beaches. Number 3 is the outdoors. Number 4 being the great food scene. And number 5, of course, you can't forget to mention the sports scene that we have here, the Tampa Bay Bucks, Tampa Bay Lightning, and Tampa Bay Rays. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, click that bell, and you'll get alerted when I post videos every single week like this one, or on topics about real estate in our local Clearwater, Florida area. Guess what, guys? That's all I got for you today. Those are my 5 reasons why I think you should move to Florida. So what are you waiting for? Let's go. Come on. No, seriously, come on, let's go.